Imagine waking up one morning and realizing the entire financial world has quietly shifted beneath your feet. The assets we trusted for decades suddenly feel uncertain, and the investments once called the future now seem fragile. In 2026, one question dominates every conversation in finance. What should you trust more, gold or crypto? This single question is reshaping portfolios, media debates, and the entire psychology of investors worldwide. Even the most casual investor can feel it. Something is changing. The world economy in 2026 doesn't feel like the past decade. Prices rise and fall faster. Governments struggle with debt, currencies fight for survival, and people have started doubting the very idea of stability. In the middle of all this, two giants stand face to face, one ancient, proven, and unshakable, and the other modern, digital, and revolutionary. Gold versus crypto, old world versus new world, stability versus potential. But the real truth is much deeper. The world of 2026 isn't simply choosing between them, misredefining what value means. And that's the story we're diving into today. Gold has existed as a symbol of security for thousands of years. Empires collapsed, currencies died, stock markets crashed, but gold survived every chapter of history. Whether it was the Great Depression, the 2008 crisis, or the inflation waves of the 1970s, gold always came back as the ultimate safe haven. No government prints it, no bank controls it, and no technology glitch can erase it. For many people, gold is not just an investment, it's a philosophy. But crypto arrived with a completely different energy. Born from the distrust of traditional systems, crypto became a movement. It promised freedom from banks, decentralization, transparency, and a future where anyone could take control of their finances. For an entire generation of young investors, crypto didn't just represent money, represented rebellion. And by 2026, the crypto industry is bigger, smarter, and more regulated than ever before. Yet the question remains, if you had to place your trust in one of them today, gold or crypto, which one has a better future? Which one protects you when the world feels unstable? And which one can actually grow your wealth in this fast-changing financial landscape? To understand this, we must first look at the state of the world in 2026. Global inflation has not returned fully to pre-pandemic levels. Many countries still struggle with high interest rates and massive debt burdens. The United States, Europe, and several Asian economies walk a tightrope between slowdown and recovery. Whenever uncertainty becomes global, investors rush to assets that feel safe. That's why gold prices have remained near record highs throughout 2025 and into 2026. But crypto isn't the same volatile space it used to be. Regulation, institutional adoption, and technological improvements have transformed it. Big financial companies now hold crypto reserves. Several governments have created their own digital currencies, and blockchain has moved from buzzword to infrastructure. The crypto industry of 2026 is no longer a Wild West, it's a functioning ecosystem, with clearer rules and stronger foundations. Still, both assets behave differently under stress. When world events shock the markets like conflicts, energy shortages, or political instability, gold tends to rise because it represents certainty. Crypto, on the other hand, acts like a tech asset, sometimes rising fast, sometimes falling hard. And that difference becomes extremely important for investors. So let's break it down. Gold in 2026 is still the most trusted store of value. Whether you're in India, America, China, or the Middle East, gold carries universal acceptance. It's physical, it's limited, and its supply grows very slowly every year. That slow growth is one of its greatest strengths. No one can suddenly flood the market with gold. That gives it a stability no digital asset can fully match. But gold also has limits. It doesn't produce earnings. It doesn't generate cash flow. It only grows when demand grows. And in a world moving increasingly digital, some analysts believe gold's dominance is slowly being challenged by the new generation. Now, let's look at crypto. In 2026, the top crypto assets like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and a few strong players have matured. Bitcoin's supply is capped forever, which makes it similar to digital gold. Ethereum has become the backbone of many digital systems. And the entire crypto space now includes real-world utilities like smart contracts, decentralized finance, tokenized assets, and digital identity. The biggest strength of crypto is not its price movement, it's the technology behind it. Blockchain is now deeply integrated into banking systems, supply chains, insurance, and even real estate verification. This utility gives crypto assets a new life beyond speculation. But crypto also carries risks. It can be hacked if stored improperly. Regulations can affect it. Governments can restrict it. And some investors still see it as unstable compared to gold. Even in 2026, crypto prices can move drastically in a single week. That volatility is both an opportunity and a danger, depending on the investor's mindset. So, which one is better? The answer depends on what you are looking for. If your goal is safety during chaos, gold wins. If your goal is long-term growth with high potential, crypto takes the lead. But the most powerful investors in 2026 don't choose one. They understand that each asset plays a different role in a balanced financial strategy. Let's imagine two investors. The first investor puts everything into gold. His money is safe, but slow. Gold will protect, but it won't help him grow rapidly. The second investor puts everything into crypto. The market rises, he becomes rich. If it crashes, he loses a huge chunk. Both strategies carry extreme risks, but the smart investor blends the old and the new. That balance between stability and innovation is the hidden key to navigating 2026. Now, let's compare them one layer deeper. Gold is physical. Crypto is digital. Gold requires storage. Crypto requires security keys. Gold cannot be destroyed by a computer glitch. Crypto cannot be stolen physically. Gold has universal historical trust. Crypto has universal technological innovation. Both are limited in supply. Both are global. And both are influenced by human psychology, government decisions, and economic pressure. So the real battle is not gold versus crypto. The real battle is between fear and opportunity. When investors are afraid, they run to gold. When they see opportunity, they run to crypto. That cycle will continue for years to come. But in 2026, something new is happening. More countries are discussing digital gold reserves. More companies are accepting crypto in everyday transactions. More financial institutions are creating hybrid portfolios that include both. This blending of old and new is shaping a new financial landscape where the smartest strategy is not choosing sides at understanding both sides. Let's look briefly at market behavior. Gold usually moves slowly but consistently. Crypto moves unpredictably but explosively. If you invest in gold, you protect. If you invest in crypto, you bet on the future. And in a world changing as rapidly as 2026, both protection and future potential matter. So what should an average investor think? The answer is simple. Know your risk, know your goals, and understand the world around you. Gold is your armor. Crypto is your engine. One shields you, the other pushes you forward. It's not about being right or wrong. It's about being prepared. As we move deeper into 2026, more economic uncertainty will come. More technological advancements will rise. More investors will search for the perfect store of value, but there is no perfect asset. There is only the strategy that fits your mindset. Gold will always be the asset of trust. Crypto will always be the asset of possibility. And in a future where both tradition and technology coexist, the smartest investors will learn how to use both to build a stronger financial foundation. No matter which direction the world takes, digital or physical, old or new value will continue to evolve. What stays constant is the human desire for security and growth. Gold gives one, crypto gives the other. And the story of 2026 is the story of balancing them. In the end, the question is not gold or crypto. The real question is, how prepared are you for the future? Because the world will keep changing. Markets will keep shifting. But the investor who understands both stability and innovation will always stay ahead.